week, I went to Student Council's District Day and they talked about bullying, and I was inspired to write this. This month is Anti-Bullying Month, along with Breast Cancer Month, and bullies aren't cool. There's 5 different types of bullying. The first type is social bullying. How many of you have ever heard of gossip or started a rumor? Well, that's bullying someone. When you're saying something about someone else and hurting them, that's really breaking them down on the inside out. I have 2 friends that left here, Rebecca and Rachel. I don't know if you know them. Their real names are Alabajo and SUK. They're my close friends. I've known them for a while. After they left, I heard so many bad things about them, and it's gotten me so broken down and so upset because they're the sweetest girls I've ever met. And so many people have said these negative things to why they left, but it's none of our business. We should give them some respect and let them leave in peace and just go to a different school and leave them be. We shouldn't gossip about each other. That's just bringing ourselves down and bringing others down and hurting someone else. The next type of bullying is indirect. How many of you have ever texted or messaged JK? Just kidding. Yeah, well, that can hurt someone. If you're being mean to someone, unintentionally or intentionally, and then pretending it was okay, and pretending it was a joke, that's going to break them down as well. That's going to hurt them to where they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to be your friend. I've had a girl in 6th grade that would say something and then pretend it was a joke. She said, "Tell me, your hair's not pretty. Your hair was ugly today." Oh, I'm just kidding. She would tell so many bad things to someone else and then pretend it was a joke and just brought everyone around her down. So don't be that person. Don't be the person that's going to be mean and then pretend it was fun. Pretend it was funny for you and for everyone else. Because honestly, for everyone else, it's painful. It hurts you on the inside and out, and you push yourself down. The third type of bullying comes close to my heart. It's relational bullying. I have a 10-year-old sister that has autism, and she can't make friends easily. So she hangs out with these girls that tell her, "You do this, you say this to this little girl, and you do this to this little boy, and we'll be your friend." And that's how she's accepted. That shouldn't be how it is here, because we're mature. We're almost adults now, and we know better than to treat each other this way. My sister doesn't know any better. She's a child, and her brain tells her to do and just doesn't know how to say no and doesn't know what's right from wrong. She can't tell the difference. But we shouldn't do that to each other. We shouldn't say, "I'll be your friend only if you're this way, only if you do this, only if you say this." We shouldn't treat each other as a weapon. The next type of bullying is cyberbullying. How many of you have Facebook or Twitter? Well, one of my friends has Twitter, and just posts so many negative things to her, and bashes her and just breaks her down, and she doesn't know how to cope with it. She doesn't know how to handle it. So, she's tried to block her, she's tried to push her out of her life, but it still breaks her down. This little girl, Delia Rose, she's 6 or 7, she has cancer, and I share her pictures because she's a gorgeous little girl. She's bald, she's really skinny, and these grown men are telling her she's not good enough, she's not pretty enough compared to us. But why? You're hurting this little girl that has to go through so much pain and so much suffering, when we should be uplifting her and helping her cope with her disabledness. We shouldn't hurt someone because of our own selfish reasons. We should be helping them, and if they post something negative or upsetting, like they had a bad day, just try to lift them up, try to make their day. And the last type of bullying is self-bullying. I've hurt myself. I've told myself I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough, and I'm not a good enough big sister to my little sisters. But that's not true. I am myself, and I can't push myself to what I'm not capable of. There's this phrase, it's called ugly. I'm ugly. It's unique, gifted, lovable, and you. We're all unique. There's only one of us. And we have our own personality traits, we have our own capabilities, and we can only be ourselves. We can't be anybody else. And we are all gifted. We all have our special talents. You may be good at soccer or football or painting or singing, but we all have something different. We all have something unique about ourselves. Lovable. Someone in our life is always there for us. There's that family member, that best friend you've known forever, that one random nice person in your homeroom that will always be there for you, that will always lift you up even though how much you're down, how much mean and negative things are coming out of you. They will always try to lift you up and be there. And you, like I was saying with the uniqueness, that's you. You are only you, and no one should expect you to be anyone else. You should always stay true to yourself. And there's a cycle of bullying. It all starts with one mean person. And that mean person is going to bully someone. And that bully person is going to bully another person. And that's going to keep going and going and going until this one person just can't take it anymore and commits suicide. But that's just a negative way to end it. How many of you have seen the movie Mean Girls? Well, the scene where they're in the gym, that's what I want to do. All of you close your eyes.
Close them.
How many of you have ever been bullied? Now open your eyes. Right? Put them down and close your eyes again. How many of you have ever bullied someone else intentionally or unintentionally? Now open your eyes. We do this every day. We may hurt someone by accident or on purpose. Now I want you to close your eyes one more time. How many of you have ever thought about suicide? Because you can't take the negativity, you can't take the people bringing you down. You can't just help it and understand why they're doing this to you. Now I want you to open your eyes. I've thought about it. You're not alone. And you can't let someone bring you to the point where you want to take your own life. You shouldn't let someone hurt you so bad. My ex-best friend did that to me. She pushed me to my breaking point where I couldn't handle hanging around her. I'm an artist. I paint every weekend. She told me my stuff wasn't good enough for someone to buy it. And that hurt me so bad where I couldn't talk to her. And then she got upset with me. And I couldn't take any more of it. And I wanted to commit suicide. But I thought about it. And I thought about it. And I have the most wonderful family any girl could ask for. I have 3 wonderful little sisters and the most amazing parents. And I have the best of friends here at school that are always supporting me and always lifting me up. And I just hope y'all have the same. And to end the cycle of bullying, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm speaking. And I'm not the type of person that's going to typically do this. I'm probably the quietest girl here at Evergreen. I want to stand up and say bullying is enough. That we should be treated this way. That we should be able to come to school and be ourselves and not worry about what the person sitting next to us is going to think. Now, how many of you want that change? A lot of people do. And it's not just going to take one person. It's going to take all of our effort, all of our sadness and our strength to stay strong and not let someone else hurt us. That's pretty much it. So if any of y'all have any statements or questions to add, I can do so.